I just made a bad
So you
choice.
decide to steal a car.
I just made a bad choice. Yes,
I
ma'am.
found a new job. Let me steal a car.
No.
Court is going to find you guilty, sentence you to 2 years in the state jail facility, suspended and probated for 4 years. Robert Valdez.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Counsel, have you received all the discovery in this case and did you review it with your client?
I have an video.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Valdez, I'm showing you what's entitled Application for Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I do.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you what's entitled Court Admonishments. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you're charged with the offense of unauthorized use of vehicle? That's a state jail felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I believe he does.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I believe he is and he was.
Mr. Valdez, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea?
No, ma'am.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page, did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to the plea, punishment is to be assessed at 2 years in the state jail facility. There's a $500 fine. State is silent on, State, are you silent or, because what's checked is silent and also recommending probation?
It was, Your Honor, but I believe that defense counsel mentioned that they are not applying for
No,
deferred
we're-
at this time.
Okay. All right, so you're not applying for deferred adjudication, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and the state is recommending community supervision. Did you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. And the state will take in consideration night mag number 710721, county court cause number 704963. There's to be restitution, if any, to Jonathan Vaquera, VAQUERA, Dora Molina, and night mag number 710721, Home Depot, and cause number 704963. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense?
Yes.
State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Showing you the paragraph entitled Waiver of Appeal paragraph. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there been any such motions?
Yeah.
Next, I'm showing you outside the plea bargain agreement. The state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 3 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 150 hours community service restitution, no contact with Home Depot, Dora Molina, and Jonathan Vaquera. Did you understand those were recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offense as charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence?
Your Honor, I submit State's Exhibit 1 in the attachments.
Any objection? All right, you may be excused to continue to confer.
Judge, may I submit some support there?
Yes.
Sorry.
And before you go, State, let me give this to you.
Yes.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Valdez, I'm showing you what's entitled Waiver and Consent to Stipulation of Testimony and Stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence States Exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing States Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding to sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, my client has accepted responsibility for his actions, and at this point, we would ask the court to follow the plea bargain agreement.
All right. Do you have any children?
Yes, ma'am.
What are their ages?
One's about to be 15 in August. Two stepchildren, 13 and 12. An 8-year-old, 3-year-old, and a 2-year-old boy.
So you have 6 children.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Are you employed?
Yes, ma'am.
Doing what?
I pour concrete. South Texas Concrete. The owner's name is Louis Pelayo.
All right. Why are you taking a car that doesn't belong to you?
I just recently found this job, Your Honor, and I just made a bad
So you
choice.
decide to steal a car.
I just made a bad choice. Yes, ma'am.
I found a new job. Let me steal a car.
No, I found the job. I found the job after I stole the car. I made a bad choice, and
So you stole a car that had already been stolen?
yes, ma'am.
So what's your drug of choice?
Methamphetamine, but I'm clean and kind of stay that way.
How long you been clean since you've been in custody?
Going on a month and a half already.
All right. So that's because you've been in custody, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Do you have any violent criminal history?
No, ma'am.
Is it all thefts
Yes, ma'am.
and drugs?
Yes, ma'am.
So you are the third.
Yes, ma'am.
So are the second and the first, are they fine, upstanding citizens?
My grandpa just recently passed away, and my dad, yes, he lives in Lido, and he's an outstanding citizen.
All right. So you're tearing down the name. That's a name that you got from your grandfather and he got from his father and who knows who else. So you're going to have to stop tearing down that name. Now you got to build that name back up.
Yes, ma'am.
Are any of your children named after you?
No, ma'am.
Okay. All right. This is what the court is going to do. Court is going to find you guilty, sentence you to 2 years in the state jail facility, suspended and probated for 4 years, a $500 fine probated, taking consideration NIMAG number 710721, County Court 6 cause number 704963. There's to be restitution and no contact with Jonathan Vaquera, Dora Molina, and Home Depot. 150 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes at Rainbows. Once he completes parenting classes, the community service hours will be deemed to be satisfied. Proof of employment within 30 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. No unsupervised contact with minors. The court will reconsider the no unsupervised contact with minors once he's been in therapy, once he's been in parenting classes. I'm going to want a referral to Felony Drug Court and a TAP evaluation, and that will take place in custody. If he's not accepted into Felony Drug Court and TAP recommends inpatient treatment, we'll start with intensive outpatient treatment. There's to be the UA hotline, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, and field visits one time every 4 months. And that's going to be random. Probation, is there anything else he needs?
No, Your Honor.
Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
Oh, man.
All right, I'm showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because this is a plea bargaining agreement, because I followed your plea bargaining agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. And because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. You have children. Your children depend on you for financial support,
Yes, ma'am.
and they want you to be in the right frame of mind. Felony Drug Court is an excellent program. Do not go over there pretending like you don't have a meth problem, because you do.
Yes, ma'am.
If you want to get control of that and be clean and sober, that's a great program for you.
Okay.
If your probation is transferred to Felony Drug Court, that means that they're accepting you. Then what will end up happening is they will set your conditions. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
If you complete Felony Drug Court successfully, let me know about it. I will show up to your graduation.
Yes, ma'am.
In this court, communication is key. If you have an issue, let probation know. If you feel like they're not addressing the issue, you can always come to the court.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Is there anything else?
Thank you, Ms. Boyd.
All right. Good luck to you. Okay.
Yeah.
Do better. Go on the record in 2019, CR 10379, State of Texas versus Christopher Caballero. Can our parties announce for the record for the state?
Daniel Escobar for the state of Texas.
Defense?
Ruben Gisena for the defendant.
And are you Mr. Caballero?
Yes.
All right. You're requesting back the following property: a loaded Springfield Armory XD9 9mm handgun with 1 magazine and 12 live rounds, a Sega 7.62mm rifle with 1 magazine and 10 live rounds. And it's the court's understanding that cause number 2019 CR 10379 was dismissed, but it was dismissed because this was a pretrial diversion. Is that correct?
That's our understanding, Judge.
All right. Are both parties ready to proceed, state?
Yes, Judge.
Defense?
Yes, Judge.
All right. State, are you in agreement with the returning of the property?
No, Your Honor, we are opposing returning the property. This was, again, as the court already mentioned, this was a part of the pretrial diversion program. As a policy, our office disapproves returning firearms.
Our policy is.
To oppose returning firearms.
All right. Defense?
Your Honor, simply for the fact that the case was, he did resolve this case appropriately. He was successful and the case got dismissed. We don't see any evidentiary value or any reason other than just the desire to take his guns away, necessary in this particular situation. He did buy those guns. They were under his name. He purchased them legally and had no legal reason why he couldn't own guns at the time. They were, seized during the search of his home. However that might have been conducted, but we would just ask that if he could have his, personal property that he spent money on.
All right. So what is the essence of a pretrial diversion? Is pretrial diversion, you committed the offense, but you are being given the chance to do classes or whatever that's asked of you. And if you complete those, then your case will be dismissed. Is that the crux of pretrial diversion, or is there something else involved?
I'd say that's a good majority of what is required. The only thing is, I think it's just a set term and then some community service hours.
All right.
Your Honor, as you described PDD, that's how I understand it. I do understand that as your job is also to administer, punishment as you see fit or enforce the laws. And in this particular situation, he completed his course, his pretrial diversion successfully. And as far as any further rehabilitation or further punishment, I just don't see his guns, being kept from him, being a problem, since this case was a possession of a controlled substance case. while guns could be.
With
involved,
intent
they
to
were at his
deliver
home.
4,200 grams,
Yes,
which
Your
is a
Honor.
first-degree felony?
I would like to mention they weren't on him at the time or anything like that.
Were they at his home?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So does anyone have any case law that says the court is required to return these weapons?
No, Your Honor, that's your decision.
All right. Does anyone know if any case law exists?
Off the top of my head, I'd say no, Judge. I'm not aware.
All right. So if you all would like to have a chance before I make my ruling to see if their case law, I'm not aware of case law that says if someone completes a pretrial diversion, that the weapons that were seized are supposed to be returned. I can understand, and there will be no issue with the court if the case were dismissed or if there was a jury trial and he were found not guilty, then I could understand. But pretrial diversion, even though it's pretrial diversion, it's really sort of a form of probation without the overview of the court, because you still have conditions to do. And if you complete those conditions, then the case will be dismissed. As opposed to, say, for example, if the search warrant were a bad search warrant or were an illegal search warrant and the state dismissed it, then the court can understand automatically you should get your items back. So if you all would like to come back on, let me give you all a date. If you all would come back on the 20th, I will make a decision on whether or not to return the weapons. And if you all have any case law for me during that time, I'll review it.
Yes, Your Honor. Would you like that e-filed as a memorandum?
Oh, you
of law?
can email it to, I know how it is to do memorandums of law. I've been a defense attorney before. It's like, Judge, can I just hand you the case law? No, if you just have case law and the state has my email, and I know your office has my email too, you can just send it to me, the case law you have by email, and I will review it. Just make sure you include the state in that email.
Absolutely. I appreciate it.
All right. And then, sir, you can attend the hearing if you want to in person or by Zoom.
Okay.
All right.
And I was wondering, does that mean that I can't also purchase guns in the future, or because since I'm not, or since you're deciding if I could get these or not?
Well, here's your issue that you're looking at, and you'll need to speak to an attorney. The issue that you're looking at is that you were placed on pretrial diversion, and whether or not you're allowed to purchase guns or whatever will depend on what the implication is of your pretrial diversion. All right, so I'll see you all back on Monday.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Robert Valdez appeared before the court on a charge of unauthorized use of a vehicle, a state jail felony carrying a sentencing range of 180 days to 2 years. Valdez entered a no contest plea and proceeded directly to sentencing. The central issue before the court was not simply the theft itself but the pattern of decision-making that produced it. The hearing turns when Judge Boyd asks a single direct question: why he took a car that did not belong to him. Valdez attempts to frame the offense as an isolated lapse in judgment disconnected from his current circumstances. Boyd immediately dismantles that framing by repeating his logic aloud, exposing its internal contradiction in one sentence. She then pivots directly to substance abuse, not as a tangential inquiry but as the foundational question. Valdez confirms methamphetamine dependency, and Boyd's subsequent sentencing reflects that this admission, not the theft, defines the court's entire approach. Rather than imposing incarceration, the court suspends the 2-year sentence and structures a 4-year probationary term designed specifically around the identified root cause. The referral to Felony Drug Court addresses the addiction directly. Parenting classes acknowledge the 6 children who depend on his stability. The TAP evaluation ensures treatment recommendations are grounded in a professional assessment rather than assumption. Each condition answers a specific problem the court identified during questioning. The hearing ultimately demonstrates Boyd's consistent judicial philosophy: punishment alone does not resolve the conditions that produce criminal behavior. The suspended sentence remains in place as a structural consequence should Valdez fail to engage. What the court constructs is not leniency but a framework of accountability that demands consistent effort over 4 years. The offer to attend his drug court graduation is not sentiment. It is a deliberate signal that compliance will be recognized with the same seriousness as violation.